because obviously no tools are allowed.
If we have 100 men out there who are willing to die, give me the men.
100 men versus a silverback gorilla. I want to see 100 men versus a critical thought.
Okay, here's what's not a critical thought. Let's visualize this for a little bit. We're talking about a 400-pound animal that can grow up to 6 feet tall. According to the experts, the average silverback gorilla weighs somewhere between 5 to 10 times, or is actually 5 to 10 times stronger than us humans. And just like a lot of you are guilty of out there, mostly guys, we have spent way too much time today thinking about all of this, to the point that we actually created a very unofficial Stay Tuned Now poll at work with like 63 to 38% split amongst our team. 63% going to the gorilla. But what do the experts say? Our next guest has over 2 decades of experience studying and researching gorillas. Thank you so much for indulging with us here, Dr. Tara Stoinski. I know this is a weird conversation, and I want to say that this is a dumb conversation, and I'm hoping we can talk about way more pressing matters in a second. But can you just settle this for us real quick? Like, if 100 normal, unarmed guys got into a fight with one gorilla, how would it go?
All right, look. That's what I'm going to say on this. 100 men against a gorilla. Average men with a little bit of mass on them can take a gorilla for sure. 50 of them gonna definitely get dropped by the gorilla. But just like anybody else, gorilla still got soft spots, eyes. You can still hit them in the rib cage. 100 men that actually got some pride can definitely take the gorilla. Now, if everybody's scared, they kind of standing back and shit, and not everybody going straight at the gorilla, and the gorilla picking them off one by one, now that might be a problem. But everybody rushing that gorilla and really getting at him, I don't see the gorilla handling. I feel like he gonna get about, like I said, 50 of them. He gonna get tired. Somebody gonna get him good in the jaw or in the eyes and knock him, delirious a little bit, and then it's gonna be a wrap. And they start hitting him in the ribs and the balls, all types. So you know what I mean? Get with it. But it just depends. You know what I mean? What you think?
Man, I disagree, bro. I would say that guys like the way dudes work. You saying like big dude. You saying like you saying dudes like my size or dudes more like your size.
Average size dudes, like maybe like your frame, those gonna probably be the first 50 that's gone. I'm saying, but dudes that's more like my frame, we gonna probably be able to get with them and start hitting those rib cages and shit like that. Like
so why would people my size be the first 50 gone?
Oh, cause y'all have like y'all a smaller mass, so when y'all get hit by the gorilla, it's gonna knock you. You know what I mean? It's gonna break a rib cage. You know what I mean? Break arm. Y'all gonna be easier to go down. Us, we gonna be able to hit with a little more impact. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Bigger dudes is gonna have a little bit more oomph in their hits. Now, niggas of your size, that's what I'm saying. The first 50 gonna be of y'all, but the whole 100 gotta have pride though. The whole 100. Like, if all 100 of us gotta all have pride and be able to run at that gorilla with some pride. Now, like I said,
niggas my size gonna be the first 50 wiped out.
If we all running with the same pride, the smaller niggas is gonna go first, and then it's gonna be my size.
I mean, you said I'm smaller, but I'm built like an animal. You know what I mean?
Okay,
let's just start there.
About average dudes.
And then two. I disagree for this point. The way you was talking, like how you already saying you feel like niggas my size will get ate up a certain way and this and this and this and that. I think women would have a better chance. 100 women defeating a gorilla than 100 men. That's just my honest opinion. Like
we on here trolling.
No, they're gonna actually work together, and they're gonna be trying to find a common solution the whole time. We're gonna.
I'm about to go back to the scientists because this nigga trolling.
No, I ain't trolling. Because niggas like you gonna be trying to say that they're gonna be certain little.
I need to pull the scientists back up.
No, fuck all that. Nah, hell no. It's the facts. Women gonna work together. They gonna get that shit done.
No.
Hey, power to the women, because y'all gonna work together. Y'all not gonna be talking about the little bitches at the bottom and then
the
that
first
shit like
10
that.
women that get their head clocked. No. The first 10 women that get their head clocked, everyone else running and screaming. Now, because they're going to get brave, maybe 10 of them going to run out there. As soon as them women see them getting head getting hit, knocked off their shoulders, oh no, they ain't all running into that. That's men that go do that. That's men that run into the fire. We're not hoping on our women to
I
do
think
that.
women got more heart these days. I'm just keeping it real. I
Go
think
ahead,
women,
you got it.
nah, women having more heart these days. You know what I mean? That's all I
Come on,
said.
you trolling, you got it.
That's all I said, bro.
I'm going to the side of this thing playing on it. This playing this whole video. I'm going.
Well, it's a very interesting question, and it's been super fun to see how much it has engaged people on the internet. I talk about gorillas all day long, so I love that other people are talking about them as well. I don't think there's a definitive answer, but I have to say that I would be on the side of the humans in this case. Gorillas come to this with a ton of power, all that upper body strength. You can see them here, kind of just smashing people right and left. They've got incredible jaw strength, but I think the sheer number of humans that they would be up against, and the fact that humans could hopefully coordinate their behavior, tag team, take a little bit of a rest, while the gorilla would just be going full steam the whole time, would really put the advantage in for the humans.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that we can all communicate, and I guess
if you go look at that video in its entirety, you'll see that gorilla, that ape start getting tired, and then eventually they gonna all pound on them. Like I said, start hitting them in them vital areas. But everybody got them vital spots, bro. You start hitting him. He got balls. He got ribs. He got all types of stuff you can still get him at, bro. He's nah. That gorilla out of there. 100 of us, man. Come on, bro.
kind of critically think would give the advantage to the humans. And also, like, if I was in that fight and I was one of those guys and I saw somebody get mauled, I would probably run the other way, which would give the advantage to the gorilla there. But jokes aside, like, I don't know. We have fun thinking about this, or guys do for some reason. And yet the saddest part of all this is when you think about man versus gorilla and like what's already gone wrong with gorillas being so endangered and how that's happened historically. Like, if these hypothetical men decided to go to therapy instead of fighting gorillas, what kind of world do you think we might share now with gorillas?
Yeah, that's a really great point. I think the fight that we're talking about here is a little bit misguided because really gorillas are in a fight, and they're in a fight for their survival. So they are considered critically endangered in the wild. So the next level after that is extinction in the wild. So definitely the fight that they're in is for their survival on the planet. And you know what I'm really hoping is, I love seeing how engaged people are about gorillas. I mean, they've played a big part in our mythology and our movies. People are clearly fascinated by them, which is wonderful. And so taking that fascination and maybe turning it into action for gorillas so that they have a future on the planet, you know, is a great outcome potentially of this conversation.
Dr. Tara Stoinski, thank you so very much for that perspective, and hopefully we can get along with our hairy cousins there.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
But at the end of the day, I do love my apes, man. I'm a fan of Planet of the Apes. You know what I mean? So nothing against the apes, but they ain't fucking with 100 of us though. You know what I mean? That's period. But I feel that. Well, what you got? What's your take on that?
My take. Shit. Yeah, I think like with just on all bullshit aside, I think 100 niggas can. I think that's what they used to do in ancient times. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, you see the apes is extinct. I mean, we
That's
obviously be getting with them.
Niggas is getting down.
That's what I'm saying. We obviously getting with them, so it's like 100 of us. Of course, it's gonna be an issue.
At the end, they talking about not using weapons, but niggas gonna use weapons if they fighting a fucking gorilla, bro.
Right.
Niggas gonna be hitting his ass in the back with a right. That's why you talking about I would be out of there. I thought that was like a little funny, bit funny.
I know.
That's why I had to say that women would be, because I would definitely not be. I'm gonna be one of the last niggas standing.
No, I said your frame.
Nah, I'm gonna be one of the last niggas standing, because like nigga like me, man, I'm coming in with boulders and shit. You feel me? Like
I respect that.
I'm not even coming in fair against a gorilla to begin with.
I respect that. Nice, cool. And we on to the next reaction. And look at our reactions. We up in there. Like, subscribe.